Hello everyone, welcome back to Data Engineer YouTube channel. My name is Sukhjivan Singh and now I'm going to start Pandas data, playlist. So what we will do is we'll cover all the basic concepts and then we'll proceed further with, mini and major projects. So let's get started with our first topic, introduction to Pandas, and then we will talk about series data structure. Okay. So let's get started. Now what is Pandas? So Pandas is a library in Python which is used for data analytics, right? So if you are a data engineer, you must ensure that you know Pandas because you will be using it to in day-to-day life, right? So to start with, we have different data types in Panda. So two main types are series, and then we have basically the data frame data structure, right? So now in this session we will talk about series data structure. So let's get started with it. So what we need to do is whenever we are starting with pandas, we need to import the pandas library. So I will be using a command called import pandas as PD, right? So we have successfully imported pandas as PD. Now what I will do is I'll create a list, okay? Let me just create a list. I'm creating a variable A and I'm just creating a simple list with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now what I'm gonna do is I will pass this list to a series data structure of pandas and let's see what happens, okay? So what I will do is I'll say ser is equal to pd dot series. So it will auto suggest me and then in bracket I will pass a, okay? And if I say print data type of a, so type of a, so it will let me run this command. So let me just quickly run this command. It's already running. Okay, so it is saying as list, right? Now let me just show you the series variable, and it will be of type series. So let's see that. So A is a list type and our series SCR variable will be of type series. So let's quickly see that. Yeah, it is. Now, what's the difference between a list and series, right? You may have a confusion. So list is a simple, data type of Python, whereas, series is a data type which can be used in pandas. And, just like if we have multiple columns, let's say we have 10 columns, if you want to select a single column, that is nothing but a series. Okay. One single column is considered as a series. Now, in this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just assume these are just some numbers in a column called column A. So this is a series, okay? One column if selected is known as a series in pandas. All right. So let me just quickly print this series. So if I print this series, you will also see the index along with it. So if I simply print a list, you will not see anything. You will see only the numbers, right? Whereas if you print a series, you will always see an index because obviously it's a pandas data structure. So let's see that. All right, I am just running this command, and if you can see there, we can see the index as well, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the index, whereas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the values, and it will automatically take the data type. So in this case, it is defining the data type to be int64, right? Now you may have a confusion that okay, we have a index, and the index starts with 0, and it is a numeric index, but we want some different index. Can we give a different index as well? Yes, we can. So let me define index. So in index, I'm just giving some values like A, B, C, D, E. Make sure, see, we have 5 values here, so 5 should be index. Obviously, if we have more value here or here, it will give an error, right? So now I have created my index and let me pass it. So my data is in variable A, whereas my index is in variable called index only, right? So I'll write it out and let me just print it out and let us see what happens. So I can just quickly press the F5 command and it will automatically run. So let us see it. All right. Now you can see the index is like A, B, C, D, E, and then here we have the data, right? So this is how basically you can change the index in series data type, or you can have some values. Now there is a second method to create series. Let us see that. Okay, so let me just quickly comment this everything. Okay, and let me just create a JSON type. Okay, JSON variable. And now what I will do is, uh, you can say JSON, or I'll just name it as variable a. Okay, it's a dictionary data type in Python. So what I will do is, I will say that my name is Sukhjivan, and then I will put a comma, and I will say my age is maybe 28, and this also I'm putting in inverted commas. All right, so this is my dictionary, and I have two things, and I want to convert it into series. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Let us see how. So what I will need to do is, I'll create a variable called b, and I will say pd dot series, and then I will simply say a. I'll pass a here, and now I will just print b. Let us see what we get as an output. So let me just press F5 and see. All right. Okay, so now you can see I have name and age. So this is nothing but the index. Remember, just like here we were gave index like ABC. Now this is acting as an index, whereas this is acting as a value. So this is like I can give 0 and 1, anything, right? And then if I run it, so this is nothing but the index. So we need to make sure that in series we have only one column. Okay, it's not like if there are multiple columns, it's not a series. It's a different data structure, which is data frame, which we will see in the upcoming session. Right? A series have only one column in it. Right? Now on top of series, we can perform different aggregate functions. We can perform a lot of analytics on top of it. We will see that in the upcoming session. I hope now you know what is series, and why we use pandas, and how basically we can import the library of pandas. So that's all for today. We'll see you in next session with new topic. Till then, bye bye and happy coding.